I blocked every single person that he was following. That way, every time he followed somebody new, I could tell. Women in STEM. A long time ago, I was so obsessed with this guy. It was messy. So I was always trying to figure out if he was talking to other girls.
Oh, isn't it like kind of fun when it's so messy? Yeah. Where it's like, oh, he can cheat on me at any moment. I love it.
One day he followed this girl. Obviously, he and I end up cutting things off. He went on to date her.
Oh!
So call me crazy, but they also called Einstein crazy.
Have you ever been cheated on?
So I got vocal nodules in high school. After vocal surgery, you cannot talk. During that time, he cheated on me. He shows up at my house and is sobbing. He's like, Maddie, I'm so sorry. I have to silently, via charades, break up with him.
Act it out.
What? Men will defend anybody. He doesn't even know what happened.
Is there a certain kind of person you would never date again?
Dating a musician is a sickening experience. The musician that I dated wrote a song about wanting to break up with me and played it for me a month before breaking up with me.
My verdict is in, and you are not okay.
You know what? I think it's okay to not be okay.
I take karaoke extremely seriously. No matter how hard I try, it's so sad that you leave. I skipped to another part. That's why I need the karaoke lyrics.
You're good. What childhood memory has haunted you?
I used to pee my pants constantly. I was getting into like early teenage years and still sort of...
Like 13? Or that's too old?
No, that's about right. I was just more of a time management thing. I would go skiing and I'd think I had like one more run in me, and then I'd like be getting up the chairlift. I was like, there's no way I'm making it back down. So I would just be like skiing down the mountain like, like actively peeing my pants.
Tell me your most chaotic take.
Hollandaise sauce should be a condiment on every single table along with ketchup and mustard. And it should be standard at every restaurant, every time, everywhere you go. And there's nothing that you would use on ketchup or mustard that you wouldn't also use hollandaise sauce on. There's no reason that you can't put hollandaise sauce on a burger or fries or anything.
I actually don't think that you're okay.
Yeah, I'm completely demented. Do you believe in life after? See, I throw in the guitar part.
One time I accidentally pepper sprayed myself in the face.
Okay, goals. Tell us your most New York story.
I lived in the most quintessential scam apartment. I'm doing dishes and the sink collapsed. So I called my landlord. He goes, well, honey, how many dishes were in there?
Shut your mouth. Would you say you have bad luck?
For our wedding, we wanted to get an ice cream truck to do the dessert, but I didn't want to pay fancy ice cream truck prices. I just like found an ice cream man and parlayed with him. Privately, we got a call from him that the ice cream truck had caught on fire.
Have you had any weird jobs?
I was the sorting hat for an unauthorized Harry Potter convention.
What would you sort me?
Are you an animal lover?
I have 6 pets.
I'm gonna go Hufflepuff. Are you mad at me? I'm fuming.
What's one hill you're willing to die on?
Any movie over 2 hours should have an intermission. I have to pee.
Then you like run the risk of like Wicked Part 1, Part 2.
Then make shorter movies.
Are you jealous of anyone?
Gay dudes. Straight dudes, we battle every day. Just like, oh, bros over women, bros over women. Gay dudes figured it out, bro.
What's something that's overhyped to you?
Twins. One of y'all gotta stop it. There shouldn't be 2 of you.
What do you think about like triplets?
Don't even get me started on triplets, bro.
That one's gotta go.
That's
Okay.
fine.
What's a first date no-no?
Choosing the date a minute away from your home. If one person has to like do the Hobbit journey to get to you, and you only had to walk downstairs, you should have to pay for the date.
So men should always pay for the first date?
I didn't say all that.
What's something that's legal that should be illegal?
Men. Huh? I'm sorry to be a turncoat, fellas. We need to just make being a man illegal because there's too many rules. You gotta know how to change tires, know how to read good.
Read good.
Why I gotta have pecs? Free yourself from the pectoral.
I'm like on your side, but you're also losing me. What Southern mannerism should be applied universally?
Everyone should have a meemaw or a pawpaw. I don't know what this grandma nonsense you're talking about.
And we don't know that everyone needs to be a meemaw and a pawpaw.
Listen, I like everything from abuela, everything but grandma. Grandma and grandma, that's like corporate logos.
My verdict is in, and you are not okay.
I'm not okay.
What's something that keeps you up at night?
Death.
You want to expand upon that or no?
Nope. Actually, I would. Did anyone get it right, you know? Like, I feel like it's like, guess how many jelly beans are in the jar? And now when I die, I want to find out, did anyone actually get it exactly right?
What's the weirdest thing that's ever happened to you on a first date?
She told me she had a 6-foot python. She invited me back to her apartment. I said, well, where's the snake? And she said, I don't know where it is right now.
Did you go?
Yeah, obviously.
Okay.
I guess what I learned is that I'm not that afraid of pythons if I'm down bad.
Who is on your Hear Me Out cake?
Female powerlifters. I don't even want to ask myself why.
If I were a clue, where would I be?
What are your thoughts on friends dating?
I'm generally in support of it. In college, I lived in a 3-person dorm room, and the 2 guys that lived in my dorm room with me discovered their sexuality with each other as I was in the room.
That's hard.
I compare it to like if in Brokeback Mountain there was like just a 3rd guy in the tent.
Are you on dating apps?
No, I was, and they were the worst thing ever.
You got your belt on? Clink, clink.
That's why I need a female powerlifter, is to yank off the chastity belt.
My verdict is in, and you are not okay.
That's correct. I think you nailed that one.
What's your most controversial take?
I don't think Gen Z can read.
I could read.
A guy was trying to read something out loud. He was Gen Z. He was struggling so hard to read it. And at first I was like, maybe it's just him. And then I saw it happen multiple times.
What material was this person reading?
Harry Potter.
No, I don't believe you. What's the most down bad thing you've ever done?
I was supposed to go on this vacation with my ex-girlfriend. I saved up all this money, basically spent everything I had, and then we got back and broke up. Then I didn't have any money, so I just lived in my car. And
That's your villain origin story. When is the moment you realized you were getting older?
my cousin went to the same college I do, and his band was throwing a party, and I was reading the text to a friend, and I was like, yo, you want to go to a French party? My cousin said it's Lataf. He was like, dude, it's lit AF. And I was,
Ooh, what is like some slang from your time?
it was senior week right after high school, and I came in and I was like, guys, I saw some cats balling down the street.
Shut your mouth.
And my friends were like, who are you? Like, what happened? You were gone for 15 minutes.
A fancy cigarette and a top hat. What put you in therapy?
My most recent ex, she was like, you need to get into therapy if we're gonna date.
Smart woman.
Yeah, she was on top of it, and I'm with the same therapist. She's great.
Not the same girl?
No.
Okay. My verdict is in, and you are not okay.
That's all right.
Honestly, like, men are being too honest these days.
I don't know that you speak for all women. Have you ever been ghosted?
And I was like, what if we like went to a dinner more like romantic style? And he didn't text me back for 2 months.
Ooh.
He sent me a picture of another woman and was like, do you think she's cute? And would you like to hang out tonight with both of us?
What's the worst lie you've ever been told?
I was with a man
Not a strong start.
who happened to be with 5 other women.
Like polyamorous?
Cheating.
Okay. Do you think that you would survive in a zombie apocalypse?
Without a doubt, I would make it. I'm gonna learn farming. I'm gonna make friends with all the men. I'm also a vibe. I feel like everyone doesn't talk about that, but you're gonna need a vibe. I'm just gonna like bring up the morale.
What's your advice for the girlies?
Overshare, no one thinks you have any secrets. God, I really hate my mom. I have the worst relationship with my mom. Just keep telling people information and no one will think you're hiding anything.
What are you hiding?
Don't worry about it.
What's something you don't understand?
Lefts and rights, they don't make sense. Everyone's like stage right, stage left, you're right, you're left, north, east, west, south. Always the same.
I gotta be honest, with all of the things going on in the world, I can't get on board with this take. My verdict is in, and you are not okay.
You should like rewind and check that.
What is the worst part about being single?
The lack of accountability. It's just way too easy to like order empanadas every night at 3 a.m.
It's giving like need mommy. What's your favorite high school story?
Well, one of my teachers was arrested during the day by the FBI. It was covered on Good Morning America. Look up James Pepe, hitman.
Which lookalike contest do you think that you could win?
There was like a Mike White lookalike contest. He famously played Ned Schneebly in School of Rock. I'd probably win that. He's a very successful guy.
Success looks like a lot of different things, huh?
What does that mean?
What kind of women do you like?
I love honest women, women who don't lie. I've been scorned.
What are your thoughts on dating apps?
I do not use the dating apps. I try to meet people in real life. Like I met this girl on the bus. I saw there was a penny by her foot. I picked up the penny and it was heads up. I was like, oh, the penny's heads up. Must mean it's gonna be a good night. I got a number and we dated for like a few months.
Truly, that's crazy to me.
That would have worked on you.
Would never have. My verdict is in, and you are not okay.
But there's room for improvement.
Always.
Yeah.
Lots.